You can support this show at patreon.com/ASAPodcasting.
Hello, welcome back, Skyrim Addict podcast. I'm Michael. Ray's with me.
Howdy.
And Victor.
Good evening.
And one of us has played Skyrim a little bit in the past month.
And compared to the other one, it's been voluminous.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Last time, I think I had said I had started that Argonian. I barely started an Argonian in the Gate to Sovngarde mod pack, because we were talking about how fun survival is with an Argonian.
Yeah.
So I did continue with that character actually pretty recently. Within the last week and a half, I kind of hopped back into it and really started it up. So this character, I did the live another life, obviously, but it was starting at the gate to Bruma, essentially. So I have it as he's coming from Cyrodiil, and one of the quests is to find a house as part of I forget which mod that's from within the pack, but basically it gives you almost like a storyline to follow, essentially. So one of the goal for your character is to get a home, I guess.
So is it one of the Hearthfire homes, or is it just any home?
That I haven't figured out yet, because I have Golden Hills and that doesn't count.
Okay.
So I decided that he was going to be a pretty peaceful character and a merchant, and I'm just coming over from Cyrodiil, going to set up shop and kind of branch out from there, kind of avoiding combat. Playing it, I've never really played a super peaceful character. It's pretty fun, actually. Just kind of, and I usually never use a horse. And this one, because I started by Bruma, a horse was part of that live another life, I guess. So I started out with a horse, which was nice. So rode all the way back down. I ended up going through Helgen and all that kind of stuff, and eventually over to Golden Hills. I wandered there, and I was like, I think I want to just start a farm. That would be good. That'll be like a good kickoff. And I thought it would satisfy that quest for a house, which it didn't. So there was that issue. But I've kind of just started there, and then I went and got Faendal from Riverwood to come be my to come work the farm there for me, the house Carl, I guess, or whatever. I was like, maybe I'll go over to Riverwood and grab either him or Sven. I was like, I think one of them can work it. And then I was like, I'll go Faendal.
Yeah, that's usually the way I go.
Yeah.
So I gotta wonder, an Argonian riding a horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a special saddle that has a way to tie down your tail, so it's not constantly hitting the horse in the butt, making him go faster?
Well, if you have enough stamina, it works out great. As I'm getting more perks in what Convenient Horses, it's what is it? Is it convenient? What is the horse mod? Yeah, it's Convenient Horses, right?
Yeah, Convenient
Whistle and all that.
One of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Well, and it's the one that has the perks for
yes,
training your horse. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Convenient Horses that they're using them because it has the perks. Yeah, it is weird when you ride as an Argonian and you kind of see it from the back, and the tail is kind of going through the horse and coming out as it clips through the horse. But so I started a little farm, grabbed Faendal, and I'm kind of just growing stuff and going back and forth. I go to towns, I end up exploring by going to the different cities to establish trade or whatever, So I'm doing a little alchemy, a little farming, no hunting or anything. I kill wolves when they come along. because you have no choice. And any bandits I come across that attack me, I don't seek out the caves or anything. It's very just kind of wandering the plains and the mountains and stuff, just taking my time, just kind of trotting along. No quests or anything. I haven't really. Oh, you know what I have been doing in like quests is the missives in the towns, the missive boards. I've been going to those, and there's always like deliver this there or that there, and I kind of grab those, and it takes me to like a different place on the map and all. So I've just been kind of playing it that way, real nice and slow, and saving up money to buy another house and see if that satisfies the quest to fulfill my goal of having a home in Skyrim, even though I have a home at Golden Hills. But yeah, so and I put a workbench there so I can actually build extra stuff for the house, extra storage. You can actually build an extra cabin and stuff like that and put it on the property. So I might mess around with that and like kind of build it up a little
At Golden Hills?
It's one you can kind of put anywhere, essentially.
Huh.
It's like a workbench that'll build like the furniture or the storage containers of all types.
That's cool.
I'm not sure which mod adds it, but so essentially it's like it's how you have the two. It's the same as the Hearthfire one, where you have the workbench for the home and then the workbench for the interior.
The interior ones.
It's essentially the interior workbench, but it gives you some other options that you can build with it.
That's nice.
I assume the home or the cottage or whatever that it builds is basically the same one that gets built at Golden Hills for the farmhands.
Yeah.
I would assume it's something like that, So I got that so I can add different things outside and all that. So just kind of build it up a little bit. But I want to find a home somewhere. Hopefully, I don't think I can do Whiterun because I haven't started any quests, so I can't buy Breeze Home, but I could probably buy Tundra Homestead at some point.
You still have to buy that from Provenici, don't you?
Yes, but there's no requirement, no like pre-requirement quest-wise to be able to buy it. So since I haven't done like anything at all, I obviously can't get Breeze Home. So, but I think I can get the one in Riften though, Honeyside. I don't think there's a prerequisite for that.
Yeah, you have to do something so the steward will sell it to you. I don't remember if it's the full.
Yeah, you're right.
The full.
I had it pretty early one time, but you may have to be in the Thieves Guild or something.
Yeah, you either have to be in the Thieves Guild or you have to have completed the skooma dealer thing.
Oh, that's what it is. You're right.
Yeah.
Find out who the skooma dealer is in town and all that. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, so I'll probably try for Tundra Homestead.
Yeah. I love Honeyside. That's a great
Honeyside's a great one. I love that one. I used that on my first Gate to Sovngarde playthrough. Yeah. And it was just really convenient to be right there on the docks and go out either side of it. And
yeah, I think it's the only one that you can get to from outside the city.
Yeah, any of the city-based ones, for sure. Yeah, so because I think it would be better to have a home in a different city instead of like Tundra Homestead is essentially Golden Hills on the other side of.
Yeah, basically.
On the other side of Whiterun, basically.
Yeah.
So I wanted something.
Hendrheim is nice.
That's true.
I use that one a lot. I'm not a big fan of Mirror Watch.
No, all the way out by Morthal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird. There's too many cell changes.
Yeah, because you have to the basement. Then there's like the other room to go to the like enchantment and stuff.
When you go in the front door, and then to go into the workshop area, there's another load screen.
Yeah, that's a pain with when you have multiple. Tundra is like that too, though, because while there is crafting outside, once you go into the first floor, there's I'm trying to think if the alchemy is on the first floor or in the basement. But then there's like storage in the basement and stuff. So there's then the multiple floors there too.
Yeah.
So it is nice having everything like in one area. So like I can with Golden Hills, obviously the enchanting and alchemy are right in that main part of the house, the downstairs of it, and there's no extra load screens to go down there or anything. So it's just one to go inside.
I enjoy that Gallows Hall.
Oh, I don't think I've
Where's
ever used
that?
that one.
And it's of course it's especially good if you're in Conjuration.
Oh yeah.
Because you've got the Bone Forge downstairs, where you can create the skeletons that follow you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that one.
I haven't either. Where does it? Is it a Creation Club thing, or is it?
Yeah, it came along with it must be a creation. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
came
it's
along with the
anniversary.
anniversary.
Yeah.
It's just right by Mara's Pond.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by Mars.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that? So is it adjacent to or part of the destination for one of the companion quest locations?
No,
Isn't Gallows Hall where you go?
It's on the other side of the lake. So
Okay.
it's on the Windhelm side of Mars Eye Pond. And so yeah, you never engage with the bandits that are up there, unless you want to.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to mess with the vampires if you don't want to. But it's got just a tiny little quest, to unlock it. But once you do, you've got all the all the crafting is there.
Yeah.
And then the Bone Forge, which I think you can make a pretty good selection of skeleton followers that you can create there.
Oh yeah, like the different types. What are they, warrior and whatever.
And they stay with you until they're killed. So they're not like an actual conjuration. They're more like a follower.
Oh yeah, they're like the was it the thralls or the what's the flame atronach that you can conjure that just stays with you, and doesn't go until it gets destroyed. I think that's like a master level spell. I forget what it's called, but yeah.
I hardly ever do conjuration. I only did it with one character just because I wanted to check out all the features of the house, because they also give you a bunch of you get a helm that increases the power of your conjuration spells. And it's a pretty gnarly looking fish skull helmet with big jagged teeth, and it's very cool.
Oh yeah, I think I've been in there. It's like almost like an anglerfish style helmet or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And you're looking out through the mouth.
Yeah. So I mean, that's all I've basically done in it, and just kind of really slow playing and scavenging a little bit, bopping around a little bit, riding. And I use horses so seldom that it's kind of different using a horse this time, and just enjoying the trotting along and all that kind of stuff. And also a lot easier to run away from stuff when you're on a horse because they're a lot faster.
Yeah.
So that's super helpful, actually.
Yeah.
And if you're forced to fight something, it's easier to fight on a horse with a sword.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
As long as you have a sword or something.
Yes.
I can't do much else from a horse.
Yeah, bows are too much trouble.
Oh God, that's a pain to do from the horse. Yeah, I do have I have a one hand. I have probably a steel sword. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just carrying enough for safety, basically. At this point, still pretty low level, because even like the alchemy I'm doing is like, I'm not like doing bulk amounts, because with the alchemy mods that are in it, you have to like craft the bottles and all that stuff and make sure you have empty bottles and all. So, you can't just like make 700 whatever lingering magic at damage potions, basically. Kind of limits that part of it. So
yeah, I played with those a few times and just said, nah, screw this shit. I go back to
yeah. In general, I prefer not having to worry about the bottles, but for this, it kind of works out for me because I don't want to over level anything. Because then everybody I come across on the road is going to be too high a level for where my character's at. Basically.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
So it's like a natural governor on it.
Yeah. I've early on, there's one mod that I always keep loaded because it's super stable. It's very old now. It's called Alchemy Redone. It just adds things. It doesn't change anything. It just adds stuff. But I played with CCOR and then eventually with complete alchemy and crafting overhaul, and I just found them tedious. So I've just gone back to essentially vanilla alchemy. It's pretty good as it is.
I agree. Alchemy is the one of the things that works really well.
Yeah.
So you might enjoy having the experience mod that I'm not enjoying.
I remember that came out. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's very thoughtfully implemented. It functions quite well, but I'm, there's a limit to how much you can level up skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And your leveling skills doesn't level your character. And so your character levels based on, doing quests, exploring the world. And it, if you want to, you can turn on experience from fighting enemies. But if you want to do, just a real slow roll, not overdo skills and everything else, then it works out perfectly. Unfortunately,
very different play style.
I wanted to blast through illusion, and because I wanted to be able to use the frenzy spell.
Oh yeah.
But not have to fight the last man standing. And so there's a level 90 perk in the illusion skill tree with this ordinator concoction that they have. It's like 4 different skills mods all melded together, and they seem to be very harmonious. But this one, the last person is so filled with rage that their health is depleted 40 points per second.
Oh God.
Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. Yeah, because if you do like a frenzy, there is always one person left who wants to fight. So
and it's usually the strongest one.
Yeah, it's always the strongest one who survives. Yeah. Most likely, unless like one of the other ones' health is way down or something. But it's usually the one that's killed like 4 other whatever you happen to be going through and is still standing.
Yeah, and they're typically hiding in the dungeon, so they're not the first one you get to cast frenzy on.
Oh yeah.
So that everybody else fights them. So yeah, it's nice to have that little extra bite at the end. But at this point, I mean, I'd have to be. So I'm maxed out at 44 illusion on a level 14 character. And I can go up about 2 levels, 2 levels of illusion for every level of, character level I go up. It's definitely challenging. I spent a good 45 minutes today remembering what my character was. And that's been the extent of my Skyrim play.
That's what happens though after you hop in from a long period. It's like, what? Where was
yeah.
I?
What in the world am I doing? I mean, when I loaded in, she was at Golden Hills because I've got an Impstool Canis root
Oh yeah.
farm going to make paralyzed potions.
Oh, I love those paralyzed. Plus, with
Yeah.
a I forget what you add to get lingering damage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you can make the lingering plus paralyzed. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great OP.
I remembered that I got Golden Hills out of desperation because I was constantly running out of money.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is nice to have a source of income.
So,
basically.
Yeah.
They sometimes slow roll can be just a little too slow.
Yeah.
It's a good pack. It's the Odyssey pack that I'm running. It's a nice it's a nice combination. Everything been working really well with it. It's really good looking.
Is that from Wabbajack or is it on Nexus?
It's a Wabbajack.
Yeah.
Starfield has taken up all of my gaming life since the new update came out a few weeks ago.
Which got, of course, almost universally shitty reviews, right? So,
well,
yeah, from all the
people that hate the game in the first place.
Hate on things. No, they don't even hate the game. I don't think they give a shit about the game. They just want to just hate on things. Yeah.
I definitely had gotten to the point where I had done everything I could think of to do in the game, and so I was just short of 2,000 hours in Starfield. But when the update came out, I started playing again, and
what did it add that made it worth playing again?
So there's the new DLC, the Terran Armada. So that adds quite a bit of gameplay. Add some new weapons, some new enemies. Then I also reinstalled Watchtower. I had taken Watchtower out because I got to a point where I couldn't progress any further because I wasn't going through the Constellation quest line. Now with this character I've got going now, I've been doing the Constellation quest. I'm now advancing through the Watchtower, and I'll start up Terran Armada. The only thing now is I wish I had given myself the wanted trait, so that you've always got mercenaries coming after you. Because now every time I land, there's 3 or 4 ships that land around me that dump out a crew of guys to come try to shoot me.
Oh God.
And so everywhere I land, there's mayhem ensues. So that's kind of fun.
I guess before the update, you dropped out of the. How was that? Was it Genesis, the Star Wars mod? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I fortunately I blasted through that. I got through all of the factions, with the that was in the pre-update version of Genesis. I think it was 8.05 or something like that. They've now updated it for the updated game version and completely revamped the Constellation storyline. And so now most of them are aliens now. Eventually I'll get back and get that reloaded and try it again, just to check that out. But I was a Jedi and I was a smuggler and all the different tropes from Star Wars. So that's a great mod collection. It was a lot of fun.
That has me interested to go back to Starfield at some point to at least try that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, it'd even be worth it if you didn't own the game already.
Yeah.
Just to buy the game to play Genesis,
Mm.
because it's just that good.
Mm.
So it'd also be really interesting, to not have any idea what Starfield was.
Yeah, because you
And
have you're going into a new game then, essentially, right? Without
yeah,
any underlying
yeah,
knowledge. Yeah.
yeah, you're not tying it back to anything. You're not constantly comparing in your head the two different games.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be, just Star Wars.
I wonder how yeah, because I didn't play enough to have enough knowledge. So for me, it would be like going in blind, essentially. Um, it would be totally fresh, because I didn't get super far into Starfield to have enough knowledge of all the factions and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, and they've definitely done a good job of revamping everything and making it very Star Wars centric. It's interesting because it's a compilation of a lot of different modders,
mhm.
Star Wars mods that they made, their little one-off things, and then they tie it all together and put these quest lines in. And there's still, with the vast number of dialogue recordings that Starfield has, it's amazing that they've gotten as many as they have. But there's still ones where what the person says doesn't match what the subtitle is,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But just to have gotten as far as they did, and he is open about the fact that he uses AI to create a lot of the lines.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's really no other way. This little modder isn't going to be able to recruit the professional voice actors to re-record some of their Starfield lines
To match
for free.
Star Wars. Yeah.
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 So it's really the only option. But and he obviously had gone through and checked with people because like Wes Johnson's lines have all been replaced. So
Oh.
it's not, there's no AI Wes Johnson. It's a completely different voice actor
Oh, okay.
that voices the characters that Wes Johnson had voiced.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So he just rather if they said no, then he would use
I mean, he seems like a very respectful modder.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty good, at least reasonable way to handle it with how things are.
Certainly legitimate concerns on the voice actors' parts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
So, it's just the way it works out.
Anything new on No Man's Sky?
So we're still the update that we got was for the pet battle game, and that's all we've gotten so far. We're we'll probably get another update here in the
Pretty
next
soon.
3 or 4 weeks. So it'll be interesting to see what that was. They won the British Gaming Award for best ongoing game again.
Yeah, I mean, that's well deserved. Yeah. The amount they do is pretty great, and they keep up with some much larger, like, other games that go on forever, like Minecraft that updates or things, Starfield, or not Starfield. Trying to think off the top of my head, but yeah,
I think Fallout 76 was 76. One of the other ones in the
they
category.
update. Yeah.
Well, any early access games that's well supported, like Valheim,
they're continued to update. Yeah.
So any news on To Light a Fart or whatever?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Next one is. I forget the name of it. Light No Fire, is it?
Yeah, Light No
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
nothing recently. Yeah, they keep reminding us that they are working on it.
Yeah, good.
And so many of the updates that we've gotten in No Man's Sky are things that they have created for that game.
For
That's
that,
really
yeah.
I don't think this pet battle thing is from that. It's not one that I've really spent a lot of time working on.
No.
I also never played Pokemon.
Yeah, me either. So I would be kind of lost also in something like that as well.
Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to the end of Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my.
This week is the big end game battle. After that, we're going to go do Dead Money.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that we're almost to the end of this. It's been a pretty epic roundtable season. So
yeah, it has been a long one. That's for sure.
I think we started in November.
I think so. Yeah.
That
yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. November 21st was the first episode.
Victor, you said you had hopped into some things.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No. Whoops. Oh, did you? What did you
There you
say
go.
you had hopped into?
Oh, I've a lot of things, but so after I stopped playing Skyrim like a month and a half ago or so, whatever it was, we started up a new Valheim server, so we were
Oh,
playing a lot of Valheim, sort of anticipating, perhaps a little over anticipating the Deep North arrival,
Yeah.
which hasn't happened,
Oh.
and that's fine. So, but then Windrose dropped, and so we immediately started up a Windrose server, and you guys haven't played Windrose yet.
No.
Did either of you play Sea of Thieves?
A little bit,
Yeah, I did once.
So, Sea of Thieves is a lot more cartoony and sort of fun and stuff. Windrose is actually a really, really great game. It's still in early access, so it has a lot of qualities and some very similar mechanics. I think they were sort of inspired by Valheim. Some of the mechanics, like the comfort mechanic and things like that. Building is really good, so it really is a good survival, uh, game in that respect. The sort of the modern definition of the genre, which has sort of been really defined by Valheim and a couple of others, of the co-op. So it's very, very well done in terms of seamless co-op mode. Kate and Sean and I played a lot and had very little trouble with it. It's tough. It's hard at the beginning. It's kind of unforgiving. It doesn't. It's not quite as unforgiving as Valheim is in terms of not only when you die you lose a lot of shit. You lose experience. You go back to wherever the last marker was in your experience level, etc. Um, and so Windrose is a little more forgiving than that. It does have some difficulty levels, which they didn't add to Valheim until much later. But the environment is gorgeous. It's beautifully done. The lighting is really good, very similar in respects to Valheim, although it's not the sort of PS2 sort of art style that Valheim chose to go with. It's more modern, double A game kind of thing. The sea is gorgeous. Unlike Valheim, when you're in a boat, you can just steer where you want to go. You don't have to worry about the freaking wind and stuff, So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But and the tiers of the tier levels of the ships that you get are really good. Sean, of course, my oldest son and uber gamer, has just exceeded everybody and gone as far. What happened to Sean was essentially Sean got bitten by the early access issues, and he got himself very highly leveled. He got the largest ship you can get in the current game, which is a bark. It's a big, like 3-mast ship. It's great. And of course, when you early on you do a quest to get your crew, and you get the crew and you get your ship. You have to repair a ship that you find sort of derelict on a beach somewhere, and you repair it. And as soon as you get that crew, you can get those sea shanties going, and that is so much fun. That is just like that. You load the ship with some cannon, and you go out there, and they have a really nice selection of sea shanties that they can sing. So that's great. Wellerman is not one of them, but I think it may have sort of come along sometime. It's that song has kind of jumped the shark at this point. So, so Sean got well leveled, got his character up there, and was heading to Tortuga, because it takes place in the Caribbean.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a real map. It's not a fantasy map, and it's very much of the era, the privateer era. So and I forget exactly. He described to me what happened. He was well leveled at a high tier, headed to Tortuga with lots of money. Was going to level himself up to buy some new, because you can go and buy build pieces, essentially, and experience points, and so you can go and build cooler things. And he hit a bug, which after researching it, found that it was not an uncommon bug, but anyway, it just basically bricked his save. He lost everything. He lost all the work he'd done, all the money he had, everything, and he just sort of, he didn't rage quit, but he said, "Okay, that's it. Early access." Since then, I was just talking with him before we went on the podcast, and I asked him, because he found some saves that people had loaded up on the Nexus to try to skip over that, so you can
Okay.
gain back all the experience that you had. And so I asked him if he'd found that. He said, "Yeah, I did. I was able to make him whole, his character whole, but ran into the end of the content. Basically, I didn't quite get the swamp threat eliminated. That's another biome. There's 3 biomes now in Windrose, but hit what was left felt like a natural stop for now." He said he'll wander back in there at some point. So he managed to get things back, but I think the wind, to use a appropriate metaphor, the wind was out of his sails.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, so that was it. But Windrose is great. It's a beautiful game. It's well worth the money, I think, and to get in there and try it out and have some fun. It's challenging, the base building, and there's fast travel points you get and stuff. So I think it's a really, really good game. Really enjoyed the heck out of it, and it's especially good played in co-op with friends or family or whatever. So that's one game. I've played a little bit of several others. Far Far West is hysterical. It's super fun, great art style, very cartoony kind of robot cowboy. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a lot of fun. But it's an extraction game. Have you guys played many extraction games? So I haven't. I didn't even know that was the genre was called. But basically, is you go in, you have a mission, you have you go get a thing or find something, and then you go and defeat the boss, and then you have to get to an extraction point. So, and if you, in that part of the game, that sort of each one of those scenarios is somewhat roguelike. If you fail, you go back to the start and you have to do the whole mission again. And so for me, I come home from work, I hang out with Vivian, I just, and then I fix up my cocktail, I come upstairs to do an hour of gaming, or if I even make it to the hour before, I sort of doze off in front of Valheim or whatever, and that's about it. So an extraction game for me is just not a good chunk of time.
Yeah.
But it does have Far West has an easy mode, which I haven't tried yet. I've mostly played on normal. So I think if you do it on easy mode, you can probably make it through your little sections of the game. I think also it's well worth playing. It's very funny. It's quirky, and the animations are wonderful. So I would highly recommend trying it. I haven't yet gone to easy mode and actually fulfilled several of the extractions. If anybody's looking for a really I think, how did Sean put it? It's sort of a zen. You put on a little Heilung, and there's a game called The Librarian.
I just saw that on Steam.
Yes, try it out. It's very cool.
Huh.
It's just some not evil, mischievous fairy or something came into your library full of arcana and just threw all the books off the shelves. They're all on the floor. And you have to go in there and you have to pick up the books and put them on the shelves where they belong. That's the game. And it's addictive. It's fun. It's really cool. So
are arcane books in the Dewey Decimal System?
No, they're alphabetical and by subject.
Okay.
And you better get it right or else.
Yeah, I had probably looked at that maybe an hour ago.
Yeah.
When I was on Steam.
It's not expensive, it's pretty cheap. And last but not least, and I've played a few hours of it now, but I really can't give you a good solid, even a Victor review, which isn't worth much anyway. But Pragmata, which is getting superb reviews and is an amazingly complex and interesting game. And beautifully voice acted, animated. It's really, really cool. So you're basically you're a character not dissimilar to the Dune guy or to the Doom guy. Your name is Hugh. Essentially, you get dropped in. You're going to this space station, and something happened. You don't know what. You get dropped in there, and you find this very cool little girl who's actually an android, and is also beautifully voice acted and also beautifully animated. It's like there's some really, really well done little scenes just with the little girl, because she's this brilliant AI, but also this little girl. And she acts like a little girl most of the time, except when she's doing her AI stuff. Anyway, I haven't got far enough into it yet, but it's very intriguing and really, really beautifully done and challenging too. It's a good solid game. So Pragmata is really good. And then, like I said, mostly I just doze off in front of Valheim.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what it's like to get old.
Yeah,
as a gamer.
Yeah. We did get an email from Dave with short little stories. He sent a short little tale of a female Bosmer traveling between Windhelm and Whiterun. So,
The Green Huntress. The road between Windhelm and Whiterun cut through the tundra like an old scar. By dusk, it was half-frozen mud, silvered with moonlight, and empty save for the whisper of the wind through the dead grass. Most travelers harried that road, some vanished on it. The 5 men waiting beside a broken wagon believed themselves the reason why. They were deserters from one war or another, hard-faced Nords wrapped in furs and boiled leather, drinking stolen mead around a small fire hidden behind a rise. They had robbed caravans for weeks, killed when necessary, and the roads had grown quieter because word had spread. "Someone's coming," muttered Hadring, the youngest. A lone figure walked the road from the east, slim, shorter than a Nord, a bow across her back. The firelight caught copper skin and pointed ears beneath a dark green hood. An elf. One of the men grinned. "Well now." "She's alone," said another. The Bosmer walked with steady calm, boots barely crunching the frost. No horse, no lantern, no sign she feared the dark. That should have warned them. Instead, it emboldened them. The biggest of the 5 stepped into the road with an iron axe over his shoulder. "Evening, little Mer." She stopped 10 paces away. Up close she looked younger than expected, though hard years had sharpened her features. Her amber eyes moved once across all 5 men, counting them the way a butcher counts cuts of meat. No fear, only calculation. "We're collecting a toll," the Axeman said. The Bosmer tilted her head slightly. "Are you?" One of the others laughed. "Bow, knife, light pack, hunter maybe. Search her." The elf sighed softly through her nose, almost disappointed. "You should leave," she said. That made them howl with laughter. The youngest bandit frowned. Something about her voice unsettled him. It carried no bluff, no anger, just certainty. The Axeman walked closer. Or what? The Bosmer slowly removed her glove. Scarred fingers, calloused fingertips, hands that had killed often. "You know," she said quietly, "I was hoping for wolves tonight." The first arrow appeared so suddenly none of them saw her draw. Thunk! The laughing man beside the fire jerked backward with an arrow through his eye. Before his corpse struck the ground, she moved. Not backward, forward. The second arrow flashed from beneath her cloak at impossible speed, punching into another bandit's throat. He collapsed, choking black blood into the snow. "Kill her," roared the Axeman. Too late. The Bosmer vanished sideways into the darkness. The youngest bandit spun wildly. "Where?" An arrow punched through his calf from the shadows. He screamed and dropped. The remaining 2 rushed apart, trying to flank her. That's exactly what she wanted. The one on the left heard only a whisper behind him. He turned just in time to see pale amber eyes inches from his own. A curved Bosmeri dagger slid beneath his jaw and into his brain. She ripped it free before he hit the ground. The Axeman bellowed and charged. Huge, furious, fast enough to butcher most fighters. But the Bosmer hunter was not most fighters. She pivoted around his swing with dancer's grace. The axe buried itself into the frozen earth. Her knife opened the back of his knee. He crashed down, roaring curses. Then she stepped onto the haft of his trapped axe and drove another blade between the plates of his armor under his chin. Silence returned to the tundra. Only one bandit remained alive, the youngest. The one with the ruined leg. He crawled backward through the bloody snow, staring at her in horror. The Bosmer calmly cleaned her blade on the dead Axeman's fur cloak. Moonlight revealed her fully now. Green leather armor stitched with leaves and bone charms, a long bow of polished yew. Around her neck hung small carved animal totems blackened with age. Not a common hunter, something worse. "Please," the wounded bandit whispered. She crouched before him. "Do you know why predators survive in the wilds of Skyrim?" she asked. He shook uncontrollably. "Because they never mistake danger for weakness." From somewhere far across the plains came the howl of wolves. The Bosmer glanced toward the sound with faint amusement. "At least I got my wolves after all." When traders passed that road the next morning, they found 4 bodies. The 5th was never discovered. Only blood leading north into the grasslands where snow had been disturbed by the many animal tracks. And for months afterwards, travelers between Windhelm and Whiterun spoke in low voices of a wood elf woman seen walking alone beneath the moons. Bandits stopped using that stretch of road soon after. Those who survived, the rumors called her only one thing: the Green Huntress. Yeah, it was good to have one of Dave's stories back again. I wonder if this is like a long-term character or related to the other characters in some way.
I hope it's long term. I enjoy his writing. It was a nice little vignette there, and of
Yes.
course, right in sequence with the game. So
Yeah.
it's a scenario that we've all been past many times.
I could very much picture exactly where it was at, because I think
Yeah.
I've ridden a horse
Yep.
through there 15 times
Yep.
in the past 20 days. So
I thought he was going somewhere else with it in the beginning, because there's all kinds of things like trolls and spiders along that road as well.
Oh yes, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but there's that wagon there.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
And
he's got a great style.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also picked up on his accentuating the fact that his character was walking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Walking.
He always walks. Yes.
Yep.
That is I mean, I've played that way. Depending on what I'm doing, I will play that way, but I have to be in the mindset that my character is going to play that way.
Yeah.
It's definitely a very different way to experience the game, but it is a nice way to do it if you like have that time and enjoy that, to sit in it and do that. I mean, I'm doing it a little bit with the horse. The horse is faster, obviously, because you get to places. But you're taking the roads, you're seeing the things and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely slow walking the game. Because he always played with Requiem, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if he still does, but
he did in the past.
Yeah, definitely.
That makes walking a whole new thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a big gap between spawn points in the vanilla version.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Much closer together, oftentimes on top of each other in with the Requiem.
Oh yeah. So if anybody else has anything they want to send in, feel free. Great to hear from you again, Dave. I'm going to probably continue on with my Argonian for a while because he's pretty low leveled. So I'm kind of enjoying the slow play. I think I jumped off of it from like I had a couple, oddly, Sherry and I I know she's been in Minecraft a little bit too, because we were talking about it in the Discord for a while. So I was doing like these just traveling hardcore characters in there, and then of course randomly dying when I did something stupid, and then it would be completely wiped out. And so I kind of just switched that over into my Skyrim play at this point, and kind of doing it that way. So I wonder how long this character will last. We'll see. That's always like a random thing, right? You think you're really enjoying it, and then you get to the tipping point where you're like, let's start another one.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big target, being a survival Argonian.
Yes, I have not ventured up into the north. Have I been up north yet? No, I don't think I have been up north yet. I think I went to Dawnstar once by horse, but then I quickly I stayed there and then quickly rode back. Other than that, I've just been going like Dragon's Bridge, Solitude, Whiterun, all that kind of stuff, Riverwood. So areas where it's not, below freezing. But also I have seasons in, so it's gonna get cold everywhere soon. And so if that mechanic works well with the survival mode, I'm gonna have more of an issue coming up.
Yeah, I think it depends on what other mods you have loaded, because seasons can be just visual, or it can integrate with survival. And it's cold everywhere. Yeah,
I'm not positive on, because we have just gone through like the harvest season, so winter is coming. I may be sitting inside Golden Hills for like 3 months. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just reading books
by the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You can run over to Rorikstead for an ale once in a while.
Just
but
go.
That's it. Yeah.
Take the horse, go to the inn over there. What's that? Is that Windspeak? I forget what one that is, but
a lot of reptiles hibernate.
That's fair. It's fair. Yeah. I mean, I could go down to the hot springs down there and hang out in the hot springs for a while.
That's a ways from
Yeah, it's not close
from
by.
Golden Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a dangerous area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of giants and bandits and saber cats. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And wolves.
And
Yeah, plenty of
wolves.
wolves.
Yeah. The wolves I'm okay with at this point because I have I can conjure a dire wolf. So that can usually take on 2 or 3 wolves. So I'm usually good there. But yeah, the saber cats I run. There's no, and bears I run also.
Yeah.
But yep. So if anybody has anything you want to send in next time, feel free. SkyrimAddictPodcast@gmail.com. I'll probably be back in about a month, as always. But yeah. So that's all I got. Take it easy, everyone.
Yeah. Good night.
Take care.